Exomologiste tokirio te agathos alleluia.
Otis ton neona to eleos aftu alleluia.
On Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday in Israel, we're now moving on.
Yeah.
Tommy Robinson has been on a state visit. I must declare, I've only watched a few hours yesterday because I've been busy doing my stuff, but Tommy's
He's had a great time.
he's having a whale of a time.
I mean, get a load of this. Ministers of the Israeli government telling him and condemning Keir Starmer and facilitating Islamic immigration. Nowhere in human history have we ever seen a controversial man in politics who has essentially been kicked out of the conservative political class, being told by government officials of a foreign nation that we have strong relations to, that their prime minister is cocking up on Islamic immigration. It kind of demonstrates that, firstly, people like Tommy, a lot of people think that the way to go about a career in politics is what, like, I don't know, getting a £250 day rate, working under people, doing the whole same thing. But for Tommy, he made his own route in politics. He was kicked out, he was censored in every single aspect of his political career. And now from the only work that he done, no one else supported him, he's now able to have state visits to Israel.
Tommy Robinson used to be seen as a toxic brand.
Yes.
Is he now a toxic brand in 2025?
No, I don't think so. I honestly don't think so. I mean, yeah, like to the higher ups, but even then, the only reason why people, part of the establishment, won't take him in is because it damages their career. I mean, from what I've seen in the background of everything, having interactions with people on the ground, is that people only don't want to be affiliated with him because they're scared of their career with other people. They do respect his work, they do like him personally. However, it's not a matter of now, originally people just had an image that he was a football hooligan. Now people are just scared but still respect his work. I mean, when you can get potentially millions of people on the street, having it sponsored by a major political party, sponsored by the most richest man.
Stream.
Yeah. Sponsored by an establishment party funded by one of the most richest men in the world, you've got to think to yourself how quickly that man has turned his career over to, in the early 2000s, being quite villainized, demonized by the media now being scared of him and not reporting on him.
Yeah, and it is so great what I'm seeing happen in Israel, and it's raising the profile of Uniting the Kingdom and also of Urban Scoop, and we're going to see a lot more. But that media strategy in itself is unfolding in Israel. And you're seeing clips coming out, getting millions of views. But go back specifically to Tuesday, when you come out to court, you engage with Tommy, I pulled you two together, and Tommy said that he was really proud of you. What else did he say?
So even then I had a dinner with the man on the Monday as well.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I only go Chicken George.
Yeah. Well, it was a nice humble pub. Anyways. We had a few discussions, just firstly in like what I'm doing, because the man's obviously like very busy. I don't think he can take his time to focus on everyone's endeavors. However, like you said, he's extremely proud of the work I do, which is greatly humbling considering the first real step I had into doing this sort of thing was him randomly reposting a video of me getting egged in Camden. Then he also just said, learn how to fight, learn a degree of self-defense, not in a way of just randomly fighting people you disagree with, but just accepting the fact that, there's potentially dangers and risks and they can be mitigated if you learn how to fight and you have a bit more of an intimidating figure. And he also said that he'd like to discuss with me further after he comes back to Israel, just simply on his experience with what happens when you start to do this and how that could help when I'm doing these things that he used to do.
And what is really great, and we're going to go into it now on the second, I want the world to listen to this. Listen, the world. What is going to be happening at Speaker's Corner on Urban Scoop with you every first Sunday of the month? What are we going to be doing?
Yeah, so every Sunday of the first of the month, I'm doing a Change My Mind stand here at Speaker's Corner between 1 and 4. It's just kind of the fact that we're slowly Americanizing, if that's a good thing or not, British politics, thanks to the fact that right-wing popularism is quite popular now, and especially it's kind of had the catalyst because of the unfortunate demise of Charlie Kirk. So I thought it might be appropriate to offer that sort of platform here at Speakers Corner, considering what Speakers Corner is for many people, an area of discussion. And yeah, we're going to start doing that.
So what is going to be happening for everyone who are watching? My name is Wendell Daniel from Urban Scoop, and this is Young Bob. So on the first Sunday of every month, from 1 to 4 on Urban Scoop, we will be, or Bob will be, having a Change My Mind table, and he will be doing that as part of the Urban Scoop team for 3 hours from 1 till 4 p.m. here at Speakers Corner. And that is going to be amazing. And we're not going to be walking around Speakers Corner on that day. It will purely be on the table. And on that table, you will see Urban Scoop branding. You will see some beautiful branding. We're not going to tell them anymore. But this is going to be an amazing opportunity for Bob to have interesting debates. And can we tell people to excite them, to give them a little nibble of exactly what is going to be the question for discussion?
Well,
on the second, because I like the question.
Islam is not compatible with the West. I think that integration is simply understood as change, not being able to change your beliefs, but rather, just move into this system, and it'd be perfectly fine. I think Islam has to be dishonest in itself in order to import itself to the West.
So the question being asked on the 2nd of November, say it again.
Islam is not compatible with the West.
Discuss or change my mind. If you went at university, you'll say discuss. But Bob will say change my mind. So come down to Speakers Corner 1 till 4 p.m. on the 2nd of November, which is the first Sunday of the month. We're going to do it every single month, live and direct on Urban Scoop. And there are other possibilities for the future which we're not going to discuss at the moment.
Oh, they're big ones.
No, we can't tell people too much information. Yeah. But you're looking forward to this opportunity?
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And like he said, there is possibilities for a few things on the horizon. Of course,
we're not telling them.
I'm not going to tell. However, what I will say about myself is that you saw that during the summer, I essentially catapulted myself into some big things very quickly. So just imagine that for Urban Scoop.
And also, just imagine for Urban Scoop, you've seen Tommy Robinson in Israel going around, having discussion, having talks. Just imagine, and I want you to imagine this. You see me with this little camera here. This is my little camera. I've got the capacity to do a live streaming unit with about very expensive equipment, and we're able to do 7 cameras. We're able to do graphics, videos, anything you want. Just imagine an audience with Tommy Robinson.
Yeah.
I'm just planting that seed because I know nothing. An audience with Tommy Robinson in a location like, for example, a university or anywhere, a closed environment. An audience with Tommy Robinson, and it can be live streamed through not one camera like this, multi-cameras, multi-graphics. Doesn't that sound good?
Yeah, it sounds fun.
And that's the future. I'm just giving you a little tidbit. So, Bob, what are you going to be doing today, man?
We'll just go around having the usual discussion in the crappy weather in the old
crappy
English
weather. But you know, there's a young gentleman on the side of me. I'm not showing, and he's got a camera. I hope he's going to be doing some filming today. Are you looking forward to capturing some film today, Bob?
Yeah. Cool, good fun.
Excellent stuff. So for those of you who are watching, my name is Wendell Daniel from Urban Scoop. All I can say, sir, is thank you very much.
I appreciate it.